So, Geshe-la, there are many people who are not Buddhist. So, do you mind if I say something, or would you like to say something about the practice? Okay. 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 So, many eons ago, 7 bodhisattvas strongly prayed for the temporal and ultimate happiness of all sentient beings, that their names become wish-fulfilling in order to heal both the mental and physical sicknesses and diseases of sentient beings. They vowed that their prayers will be actualized during these degenerate times when the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha are in decline, and when they became enlightened. One of the 10 powers of a Buddha is the power of prayer. That means that all the prayers that have been made get fulfilled. As the Buddha's holy speech is irrevocable, you can wholly trust in their power to quickly grant blessings to help all sentient beings in these degenerate times. They are called the 7 medicine Buddhas. The main one is Medicine Buddha, King of Lapis Light. Buddha Shakyamuni taught the teachings on the Medicine Buddha, and according to one tradition is also considered as one of the Medicine Buddhas, and hence the 8 Medicine Buddhas. So we'll start on this practice. Let's see. And you'll see at the end of some stanzas it'll have 3x. That means that we say it 3 times. And let's see. We'll come to the part where we will be saying the names of each of the individual Medicine Buddhas, and you can just visualize their healing energy dissolving into your body and purifying all the your negativities and so forth. If you cannot follow the text, it's perfectly fine to just sit and meditate on the healing energy that we're saying. Yes.
Maybe I should say a few words. Good afternoon.
Yes.
So, and all the friends, family members of the deceased persons who we gather here together to send our positive wish through prayers, mantras. Now, according to Buddhism, the very practice that we are about going to do is called Medicine Buddha practice, dedicated for the deceased persons, to shine the light, whatever the obstacle might be, to reach the final destinations, where that destination might be. So we will try to shine the light to the path, through prayer. So then this is like healing, the version of Buddhist practice called Medicine Buddha practice. And according to the Medicine Buddha practice, simply hearing the 7 Medicine Buddha name plus the mantra immediately liberates from the difficulties. So then also, according to Buddhist teachings, that teachings about after like death, what we call pardo, between death and birth. So maximum lifespan is like 49 days. So then each remain family member, in the Tibetan community, particularly in Tibetan community, take those 49 days very seriously, so wholeheartedly. It's not just only one-time ceremony. It's like 7 weeks, 49 days. That's according to the Pardo teaching, that's the maximum lifespan of Pardo, intermediate state, between death and rebirth. So more likely the journey will complete within 4 weeks. the first 4 weeks kind of critical, especially the week number 4 is considered as a critical one. More likely, generally speaking, the journey will be end within week number 4. So then, if not, so then the last week, that's the week 7, week number 7, the 49 days. So that ceremony, whatever you call ritual ceremony, the remaining family take them very seriously. So then light a lot of candles and say a lot of prayers, then dedicated that for the deceased person's the journey. So and whether you are saying the prayer or not saying the prayer, it really doesn't matter. So the healing power, I firmly believe, comes from positive thought. Positive thought. People say prayer, basically it's like wish. It's a type of wish that reflects in the piece of paper that's called prayers. Basically, it's like type of wish that you wish something positive. Then this is Mahayana practice. As a Mahayana practice, that you wish for all living beings, not just one person, a family member. You just wish goodness for all living beings. So this is like Mahayana practice. So with that kind of intentions, if you send throughout, the ritual probably take more like 45 minutes. So through that ritual, we're trying to send the energy, healing energy towards, him. So then you can join, silently. You can join. You can just wish, based on your belief, based on your prayer. So then that's wonderful. That's things that we all can do. So send positive wish, prayers based on our own belief. So, but the bottom line, the benefit. That's all. But the whatever ways, whatever based on whatever belief system, doesn't matter. The bottom line is to benefit, and to show the remaining family, so that we are here to support their grief, show love, compassion, loving kindness. Okay, yeah, thank you. So then we'll do the ritual. So it's not mandatory. You don't need to read. So you can just silently wish something good. So the healing power, I believe, comes from positive thought. That's where the really healing power comes from, and not from the body. It's come from the mind.
I like to read Rose's dedication for all beings passing through the bardo, and especially for my husband, Bob Storms. May he have a happy, peaceful mind as he transitions through the bardo and in all his future rebirths. May he be born in a Buddha's pure land or take a beneficial human rebirth, and may all conditions be conducive for him to be happy. May he meet only perfectly qualified, kind, and compassionate teachers to lead him. May he carry forward with him all his positive qualities, and may he and all sentient beings quickly attain liberation and enlightenment. Okay. So we start on page 102. Most of these prayers we say 3 times. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions, source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians endowed with the wisdom eye. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions. Source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retinue deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom mind. Nature incorporating the entire body, speech, mind, qualities, and activity of all the Tathagatas of the 3 times and 10 directions. source of 84,000 collections of dharmas, Lord of all Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the kind and glorious holy root and lineage gurus. I seek refuge in the completely enlightened Lord Buddhas. I seek refuge in the holy Dharma. I seek refuge in the Arya Sangha. I seek refuge in the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas with their hosts of retina deities. I seek refuge in the glorious holy protectors, Dharma protector guardians, endowed with the wisdom eye. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I'm enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. I go for refuge until I am enlightened to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By my merit from giving and other perfections, may I become a Buddha to benefit all sentient beings. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dharmadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dharmadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. All sentient beings who, although self and all appearances are Dharmadhatu by nature, have not realized it thus, I shall endow with happiness and the causes of happiness. I shall separate from suffering and the causes of suffering. I shall make inseparable from happiness without suffering, and I shall set in equanimity the cause of well-being, free from attachment, aversion, and partiality. For the welfare of all mother sentient beings, I need to attain complete Buddhahood. Therefore, I'm going to engage in the stages of the path, such as prostrating, making offerings and heartfelt requests, entreating the holy minds to grant blessings to the 8 brothers gone to bliss, the Lord Medicine Buddhas, with their hosts of retina deities. To the power of the supreme truth of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas' blessings, the might of the 2 collections, and the purity of the Dharmadhatu, may this realm's beings and environment be enriched like Sukhavati with all the desirable perfections of both samsara and nirvana. Jeweled ground adorned with trees and with ponds, whose bottoms are covered with gold, silver, and pearl dust, flowers strewn and sandalwood fragrance rising, human and divine enjoyments, Samantabhadra offerings everywhere. There in the center of a charming jeweled palace, on lotuses and lion thrones, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abide. May everywhere be filled with oceans of clouds of offerings which they enjoy, born to the power of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Prabhadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahateja Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mendapasam Karmana Bhadre Tawakawa Avarana Vishodana Bhadre Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahateja Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mendapasam Karmana Bhadre Tawakawa Avarana Vishodana Bhadre Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Pramadanaye Tathagataya Arahate Sammasambuddhaya Teyata Om Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahateja Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mendapasam Karmana Bhadre Tawakawa Avarana Vishodana Bhadre Soha. Then we skip down to optional extensive version. By the power of truth of the 3 rare sublime ones, the blessings of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, the great wealth of the completed 2 collections, and the sphere of phenomena being pure and inconceivable, may these piles of clouds of offerings arising through transformation by the Bodhisattvas, Arya Samantabhadra, Manjushri, and so forth, unimaginable and inexhaustible, equaling the sky, arise, and in the eyes of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions be received. compassionate protectors in degenerate time, 7 Sagatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, Holy Dharma, Bodhisattvas, and guardians, inviters as a support and protective refuge to protect others and myself, may we come here, gather, and grant your blessing. Root Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shatarakshita, and so on, holding in their hands his profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, 7 Sagatas, Buddha, Shakyamuni, and Holy Dharma, Manjushri, Kalpdro, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated through the course of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Great Bhagawan Assembly, pray listen, 7 Sagatas, just as you promised. Your previous prayers will be fulfilled during the final period of Shakyamuni's teachings. Pray show me in actuality it is true. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan, Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color with moons of granting refuge, will compensate prayers majestic with the glory of true humation. Glorious one of the Buddha field unconquered by others, true renowned glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate. In flowers of the major marts flourishing and poor, antlers of minor signs, your beautiful body. One who sees, hears, or thinks of you as glorified, to a renowned, glorious King of X and signs, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may all sentient beings such as ourselves be freed from epidemics, execution, criminals, and spirits, have faculties fully complete, have the continuum of suffering and negativities cut, not fall to lower realms, and experience the happiness of humans and gods. With hunger, thirst, and poverty pacified, may there be wealth. Without torments of bodies such as bindings and beatings, without harm of tigers, lions, and snakes, with conflict pacified, endowed with loving minds and relieved from fear of flood as well, may we pass to fearless bliss. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as renowned glorious King of X and signs, and cause them delight. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of melodious sound, brilliant radiance of skill, adorned with jewels, moon, and lotus, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Yellow in color with mudras granting the supreme, will compensate prayers majestic with the glory of true accumulation. Glorious one of the Buddha field endowed with jewels, I prostrate to King of melodious sound. Well adorned with jeweled moon and lotus, wisdom expanded in mastery of all noble objects, endowed with a mind as deep as the ocean, I prostrate at the feet of King of melodious sound. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted flourish in the Dharma, have wealth and goods of humans and gods, without torment at conception, be always born human, never be separated from bodhicitta, increase in virtuous Dharma, purify obscurations, and attain the happiness of humans and gods. May we be freed from being separated from the spiritual guide, from dark ages, spirit harm, death, and enemies, and from the dangers of isolated places. May we have enthusiasm for making offerings and performing ritual services. May lesser beings have samadhi, mindfulness, strength, the dharani of non-forgetfulness, and attain supreme wisdom. May tormenting fires be cooled. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as King of melodious sound, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, saying this excellent goal, great jewel who accomplishes all vows, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden in color like the river Sambhu with Dharma teaching mudra, having accomplished 4 prayers majestic with the glory of true accumulation, glorious one of the Buddha field, incense filled, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. Paramount among golds like the gold of the river Sambhu, blazing with more radiance than 1,000 suns. Body like a stainless golden stupa, I prostrate to stainless excellent gold. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the course of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the short-lived gain longevity, the poor full wealth. May combatants come to have loving minds. May we not be without training and fall to the lower realms, but be bound by our vows and never without bodhicitta. And when we pass away from this life, May we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as stainless excellent gold, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Light red in color with mudra, meditated equipoise. Will come up 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field without sorrow. I prostrate to supreme glory, free from sorrow. Pass beyond sorrow, attain to supreme bliss. Pacify our sentient beings, free poison to sufferings. Protector of beings of the 6 realms, to the glorified one, supreme glory, free from sorrow, I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may sorrow and the like always be pacified, and life be long and happy. May the conqueror's light increase bliss and joy in the hells. May we have brightness, beauty, and wealth, unharmed by spirits. May we have love for each other, and may there be no disease. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as supreme glory, free from sorrow, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Pink in color with mudra teaching the Dharma, will accomplish 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field, victory, banner of Dharma, I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. Great sound of Dharma, conquering adversaries, endowed with speed as deep as the ocean. Pacifier of being suffering without exception, I prostrate to the lotus ocean of proclaimed Dharma. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may we always have perfect view and faith, hear the sound of Dharma, and be enriched with bodhicitta. For the sake of resources, may we give up negativities, may wealth increase, may we abide in love, have long lives, and be content. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete. Become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as the lotus ocean proclaimed Dharma, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, delightful King of clear knowing, supreme wisdom of Venosha of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Kora Kala with Muja granting the Supreme, who accomplished 4 prayers majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations. Glorious one of the Buddha field, ocean of jewels, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. Mind profound Dharma wisdom difficult to fathom, sporting in pure sphere of truth. One who sees all knowable objects directly, I prostrate to King of clear knowing. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanate to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities. Rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. To the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering for all sentient beings such as ourselves, may the distracted be free of malice and rich in goods. May those on evil paths to lower realms attain the 10 virtues. May those controlled by others gain perfect independence, and all have long life, hear the names, and be virtuous. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of conquerors, such as King of clear knowing, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, fully enlightened Buddha, medicine guru, King of lapis light, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Blue in color with mudra of granting the Supreme, who accomplished 12 prayers, majestic with the glory of 2 accumulations, glorious one of the Buddha field, lapis light, I prostrate to medicine guru, King of doctors, Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name when merely heard dispelled the suffering of lower realms, dispeller of disease and the 3 poisons, I prostrate to medicine Buddha, lapis light. I make every collection of offerings after arranged and emanate to the forces of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities. Rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the force of hearing the conqueror's name, expressing it, remembering, prostrating, and offering, may each and every sentient being, such as ourselves, all become like you, graced with marks and signs. May the light dispelling darkness, the enjoyment of wisdom, and skillful means be inexhaustible. May those attracted to mistaken and lesser paths enter Mahayana paths, and all be beautified by their vows. May we be free from pain caused by immorality, be complete in faculties and without disease, and have abundant goods. May those disillusioned with the weakest conditions always have powerful faculties, and may we be freed from Mara's noose and perverse viewpoints. May those tormented by kings gain bliss, and those who, out of hunger, support themselves through negativity, be satisfied with food received in accordance with the Dharma. May hardships of heat and cold be pacified, and all good wishes be fulfilled. Endowed with morality that pleases the Aryas, may we be liberated. And when we pass away from this life, may we be born from a lotus in that Buddha field, qualities complete, become a vessel for transmitting the teachings of Congress, such as Medicine Guru, King of Doctors, and cause them delight. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. To the Bhagavan Tathagata Arhat, full enlightened Buddha, glorious conqueror Shakyamuni, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Please may the pledges you made ripen upon myself and all sentient beings right now. May all my pure prayers succeed immediately. Golden and colored with earth-pressing mudra, who through the force of unique great compassion and enthusiasm became the glorious one of this, the fearless world system, I prostrate to the Supreme Leader, head of Shakyas. Born in the Shakya lineage of the skillful means and compassion, unchallenged by others, conqueror of Mara's forces, body majestic as a golden mouth Meru, I prostrate to the King of the Shakyas. I make every collection of offerings after arranged and emanate to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Pray, bless us and all beings who lack a protector to receive here immediately, without exception, the benefits as taught by the Supreme Teacher in the extensive sutra ritual of Medicine Buddha. So the next stanza we'll repeat 3 times. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Supreme lamp dispelling the darkness of ignorance, foremost of medicines alleviating suffering and disease. To the entire sublime jewel of Dharma, I prostrate, offer, and go for refuge. Homage to the Mother of victorious ones, perfection of wisdom and holy Dharma of the 3 jewels, who totally destroys the dark seed of suffering's cause and uproots the pain of suffering completely. I make every collection of offerings aptly arranged and emanated through the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues, request and beseech and dedicate such virtues as these to the great enlightenment. Through the blessings of the truth of the holy Dharma jewel, may I and all others henceforth in all our lives practice the Buddha's teachings in their entirety exactly as the Buddhas intended. The conqueror's heart commitments were invoked by 36,000 sons of Sugatas, including Manjushri, Kabdul, and Vajrapani. Thus requested, they proclaimed the sutra's benefits. Pray, manifest all of them for me, here and now, and to the worldly protector Yaksha leaders as well, as you promised to do before previous teachers, to stop enemies, harmers, and epidemics, pacify all conflict, and increase physical and mental bliss, increase wealth, power, property, crops, and lifespan, accomplish these desired goals as we wish, and always protect us without break. So now we're at the section for the mantra recitation. So let's read the first mantra, the long one, where in the box that says common pronunciation, say that 7 times. And then the box below that says common pronunciation, the short, smaller box, we'll chant that 21 times. So the top one I'll just read slowly at first. Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Om Namo Bhagavate Bekanze Guru Bedurya Taba Rajaya Tata Gataya Arhate Samyak Sam Buddhaya Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teyata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Tasamugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha Teata Om Bekanze Bekanze Maha Bekanze Bekanze Raja Samugate Soha. Root Guru, whose kindness is without equal, King of the Shakyas, Manjushri, Shataris, and so on, holding in their hands this profound sutra, to the direct and lineage gurus I prostrate. To the compassionate ones who liberate destitute beings, to the seventh goddess, to the Shakyamuni and the Holy Dharma, to Manjushri, Kalpdro, Vajrapani, Brahma, and Ishvara, and the Maharajas and Yakshas I prostrate. I make every collection of offerings exactly arranged and emanate to the force of mantra, samadhi, and aspiration. I confess all downfalls and negativities, rejoice in virtues. Request and beseech and dedicate such virtues to these, to the great enlightenment. Whatever I have done or caused to done that was unprepared or degenerated or done with my deluded mind, please be patient with all of these. Whatever the beings of this degenerate age have done, of lesser merit mixed with ignorant delusions that did not fulfill the hour's wishes, please be patient with these as well. Under the influence of miserliness, lacking in skill, having made bad offerings or faulty arrangements, O Protector endowed with great compassion, please be patient with these as well. Whatever was superfluous or left undone, degeneration in parts of the ritual, or whatever was forgotten, please be patient with these as well. By remaining here together with this image, for the sake of all migrators, may you grant us long life without illness, power, and supreme attainment. Om Sutta Tita Benzaye Soha. Auspicious verses. The hosts of medicine Buddha deities, pervading all directions of the round of space with perfection, some raining down multicolored lotuses, some singing songs requesting goodnesses, some acting to conquer Mars and obstructors, and all bestowing on you supreme good fortune, know this full well and be very joyful, and I shall voice sweet melody expressing auspiciousness. Supreme teacher of humans and gods, touching my crown with your feet of pure moonlight, grants the glory of good fortune of Kumuda flowers blossoming to Manindra, moon of expounders, I prostrate. Manjushri and great abbot Shantarikshita, Chisan Detsun, Atisha, father and sons, second conqueror Losang Drapa, and so on. Through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of the supreme root and lineage gurus, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplishing a supreme ocean of prayers invoking truth, during the teachings declined for protectorless beings who were untamed by other sun-like conquerors, to the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those seven Sagatas, protectors during degenerate times, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Arising well from the broad lotus-like tongue of the Lord of the Able Ones, especially exalted even in the later days of the Shakya's teachings, such that, if performed, one gains the essence of immortality's ambrosia, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that king of the vast, profound Sutra Pitaka, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of those children of the lineage performing the sutra ritual by simply reciting the names of the kings of doctors of all realms 10 directions, and through the especially extensive prayers of the teacher Buddha and the Sugata, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon, may it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. Accomplished through the compassion mantra of the Sagatas, through faith, samadhi, and words of truth, construction of jewels, abode of the 3 jewels beyond the 3 realms, through the auspiciousness of all collected good qualities of that supreme Buddha field equal to Sukhavati, may all negativity and degeneration be ended, and bliss and goodness increasing like the waxing moon. May it be auspicious to enjoy the glory of perfection. I'd like to thank Rose for sponsoring this puja, and this is her dedication again. For all beings passing through the bardo, and especially for my husband Bob Storms, may he have a happy, peaceful mind as he transitions through the bardo and all his future rebirths. May he be born in a Buddha's pure land or take a beneficial human rebirth, and may all conditions be conducive for him to be happy. May he meet only perfectly qualified, kind, and compassionate teachers to lead him. May he carry forward with him all his positive qualities, and may he and all sentient beings quickly attain liberation and enlightenment. So for the dedication prayers on page 134, on the second line it says, may I quickly attain the state of a Guru Buddha. So instead, if we could say, may I quickly attain the state of medicine Buddha. Due to the merits of these virtuous actions, may I quickly attain the state of medicine Buddha and lead all living beings without exception into that enlightened state. May the supreme jewel bodhicitta that has not arisen arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish but increase more and more. Just as the brave Manjushri and Samantabhadra too realize things as they are, I too dedicate all these merits in the best way that I might follow their perfect example. I dedicate all these roots of virtue with the dedication praise is the best by the victorious ones thus gone of the 3 times, so I might perform good works. Due to the merits accumulated over the 3 times by myself and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, which are empty from their own side, may the eyes empty from its own side, achieve the state of enlightenment, which is empty from its own side, and lead all sentient beings who are empty from their own side to that state as quickly as possible by myself alone. Because of all the merits of the 3 times created by me and all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and other sentient beings, may there be no wars, famines, disease, quarreling, fighting, or unhappy minds. May there be great prosperity, and may everything needed be easily obtained. May all the human beings in the world be guided by spiritual leadings, teaching only Dharma, and may everyone enjoy the happiness of Dharma. So if you would switch to the gold book, it should be behind your chair, and go to page, I think, 244 and 245. I could read some short, long life prayers. So we start on the left for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, page 244. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good, all-powerful Chenrezig Tenzin Gyatso. Please remain until samsara ends. And on the bottom of 245, long life prayer for Gyume Ken Rinpoche Jitsen Losam Dalek. The one who mastered his speech at a very young age, the one with patience who received the name Avatara, the one with great precision who spread the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa on bliss and void, Lama, ornament of the yellow hat tradition, please remain until samsara ends. And then back to page 244 for Lama Zompa Rinpoche. You uphold the subduer's moral way, who serve as a bountiful bearer of all, sustaining, preserving, and spreading Manjunath's victorious doctrine, who masterfully accomplished magnificent prayers, honoring the 3 jewels, Savior, myself, and others, your disciples, please, please live long. And for Geshe-la and Geshe Sampo's long, healthy, happy lives, the 7 green Taras mantras. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om Tare Tu Re Soha. Om tare tu re so ha. 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 Raising, remake Raising, remake
Oh yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's now finished completely. Oh, yeah.